Hi, I'm Sikwitit. I'm a music producer. And as music creatives, there's one term we should all be very familiar with, and that word is royalties. Do you know what that is? Yeah. That's how we get paid. Well, to put it simply, yes. But technically, royalties are generated whenever your music is used by other people or companies. But there's so much more detail to this. So, let's discuss. We've previously discussed two types of music copyrights and how song splits work, which is important information to know prior to creating a song. But now that the music has been made and released, what happens next? We get paid! That's right. Once your music has been put out into the world, it can now generate royalties. Did you know that in the United States, a music copyright is obtained by you, the original author, the moment your music is created and recorded in physical form, such as writing it down, recording it on audio tape, creating a MIDI track on your computer, sheet music, and so on. With that copyright, you own exclusive rights that allows you to dictate when and how your music can be used. This gives you the power to authorize the use of your composition to third-party companies or individuals. If a third party wishes to reproduce, distribute, perform, display in public, or create derivative works of your musical work, they must obtain a license from the copyright owner, which is you, and pay them in royalties. So, with that being said, today we're going to discuss three types of publishing royalties, how they work, and how they get paid out to you. Let's start with mechanical royalties. Mechanical royalties are generated whenever a copy of your composition, also known as musical work, is made or recreated in any format. Here are three examples of what that looks like. First is the sale of CDs, cassette tapes, or records, also known collectively as hard copies. Now, even though this is a more primitive approach to generate mechanical royalties, it's still an option. Second are digital streams, sales, or downloads from music platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and Amazon. And third, whenever someone reproduces and releases your music as a cover version. Now, it's important that you get familiar with what's known as a Mechanical Rights Collection Society. Well, what's that? Well, it's in the title. It's a company that collects mechanical royalties. These collection societies track down and claim your mechanical royalties. Okay, can I do that myself? Now you can, but things can get a little tricky. It's very difficult to track down your own royalties as they may go through various collection societies globally, and you have to be registered to every single one of them when dealing with collections overseas. In the US, we have two collection societies. One is Mechanical Licensing Collective, and the other is the Harry Fox Agency. Now, there's a small catch. These two collection societies do not pay out directly to the songwriter or the composer. Here's how it works. The collection societies claim and collect mechanical royalties on your behalf. They then pay out to a publisher. The publisher then pays out to the songwriter and composer. Most well-established publishers have direct relationships with these collection societies, which means you don't have to lift a finger. They'll do everything for you. We encourage you to do some research to find a publisher that best suits your needs. For independent creators, a great place to start would be a company like Songtrust. Be sure to check out their website for details. Hey, quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get updated on cool new content like what you're watching right now. Also, join us on Discord. It's the perfect place for questions and conversation, not only with the Airbit team, but our entire community. All right, let's get back to it. Next, let's talk about public performance royalties. Performance royalties are generated whenever a musical composition is performed or broadcast live. Examples of this are a live performance, public broadcast, radio airplay, and digital streams. Performance royalties are paid to songwriters and publishers through a PRO. A PR what? A PRO, also known as a pro or a performance rights organization. The way it works is you register your songs and performances through your PRO. They then collect performance royalties on your behalf. You can register with one of three performance right organizations so that they can collect your performance royalties. The first two are BMI and ASCAP, which are similar but vary in pricing. Anyone can register with these PROs, but we suggest that you head over to their website, do a little research, and figure out which one suits you the best. The third PRO is CSAC, but this is only available to artists by invitation only. So the performance royalty examples you gave earlier, they were a little broad. Do you think you could give more detail? Absolutely. Let's go over the 4 examples we discussed earlier. First is live performances. Every time you perform a live show or concert, you get paid. Now, you have to remember to register your performances with your PRO in order to collect. Also, keep in mind that the payout varies depending on the venue size. So, the bigger the venue, the more money you make. Second is public broadcast. Now, this can be any private enterprise or public establishment such as a club, a pub, a bar, a restaurant, a supermarket, local jukebox, etc. Whenever your music is played in any of these establishments, the venue will pay an all-inclusive license fee to the PRO. The payout rates then come in the form of performance royalties. Third is radio airplay. Radio stations report every time they use your song to the PROs. They also pay an all-inclusive license fee, and payouts vary depending on the size and reach of the station. Last is digital streams. A digital stream is a song played via DSPs such as Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, etc. Every stream generates a royalty. Royalties are then paid to the PRO, who then turns around and pays the songwriters and publishers. Now, things get a little tricky though, because digital platform performance royalties get lumped in with mechanical royalties. Now, if you remember, mechanical royalties and performance royalties are both generated through digital streams. These royalties then get paid out directly to publishers, which means you have to register with a global music publisher such as Songtrust in order to receive both. This is good to know. The third royalty we're going to talk about is synchronization license fees. This process is also known as sync licensing. Now, this covers all music used and placed to support visual content. Visual content? Like what? Glad you asked. This is the music that's usually embedded in TV programs, films, advertisements, and video games. Gotcha. A sync license gives a company the right to use your music in their video content for a flat fee. Now, there are no set rates for sync licenses and are fully negotiable with custom rates for each. Now, me personally, I've been paid anywhere from $1,500 to $15,000 per sync license. These rates vary depending on the popularity of a song, the stature of an artist, the production budget, and the timing and scene in which the music will be used. Here's how the payout works. Half of the flat fee goes to the music publisher for the musical work, and the other half goes to the record label or independent artist for the master. Additionally, music royalties are collected and paid through your PRO every time the placement is broadcast. Bro, show me the money. Exactly. You know, as music creatives, we tend to get lost in the creation process, and the business often becomes an afterthought. Understanding what we get paid and how we get paid is important to sustaining a successful business. This information will help us to continue to do what we love. We know this is a lot of information to take in, so take a minute and process what's been discussed, because after all, this is just one part of our 3-part publishing breakdown. I hope this helps. Be sure to like and comment below and subscribe to our Airbit channel for more content. Also, don't forget to follow us on Discord so you can connect with our community and discuss all things music. You can find the link and others in the description. Until next time, stay creative. Peace.